Hey everybody, Pastor Brad here. Once again, midweek update. I want to give you an update of some of the things that are happening. Can you believe it's week 18 already of this? So as I said, I'm going to give you an update, but I want to say something first of all. I want to say thank you so much to you as a church family. We as a staff and elders just admire so much your patience and your understanding. Things are changing so rapidly, and the moment you think you're going down the right road, something else comes up and changes that. The timeline keeps shifting. But you have been so gracious and understanding, and we're really, really grateful for that. You've been generous in so many different ways. Obviously, the first thing you think about is financially. We've met our financial goals and objectives and needs throughout this whole pandemic. And then beyond that, some of you have been contributing to the building fund. But it's more than just finances. You've been giving your time as you've been able to. You might recall early on, we began this initiative, community care initiative, to help families that are really impacted by this virus. And we have been able to do that because of your generosity and the number of people who have stepped forward to serve. We just recently did a food drive, and the volunteer coordinator of that wrote me back just this morning and said, this church has a reputation of generosity, and once again, you've proven that. I think of another incident just this last weekend. We did a blood drive, and if you'll remember, it's been really, really hot, and on Saturday night it was too hot to do the blood drive, and so we shifted those time slots to Sunday morning of this week. And I tell you that because you can still sign up. But here's the thing, the coordinators contacted us the days after this last weekend and said 100% of the people who signed up showed up, plus an additional 7 people that had to be redirected. So for your generosity, just the heart with which you live your life in faith with Jesus, thank you for that. It's inspiring to us, and we're really grateful for that. So here's some update things that we want you to be aware of. One of them relates to that blood drive. As I mentioned, go to our website and you can register for that. But we're also thinking through, once again, as we have throughout, our regathering plan. We're still targeting August 1st and 2nd. There's some stats in our state that we're monitoring carefully, like new hospitalizations and those kinds of trends. But as soon as we have clarity of whether we're going to hit that date or not, we're going to let you know as soon as we can so that you can plan accordingly. Would you pray for our elders and staff as we think this through? We need some information from Jesus to know what to do, what would be best. So if you'll pray with us in that, we would be really, really grateful. One last thing I want to tell you about is every weekend, our Family Life Ministry produces resources for families to be able to cover biblical topics with their kids. And that Family Life group has been going through a series on creation. And here's a resource. Do you like the way I colored within the lines? Not bad for a guy who doesn't color all that well. It's a resource, uncolored, that you can pick up here at the office on during our regular working hours, Monday through Thursday. But it's meant for you as a family to have a resource, sit down, do an activity, and talk about the lesson that relates to the video that Pastor Kevin has put together. You can get those on our website, and we hope that you will engage your family in that. I think it's a really beneficial thing to do together. So once again, I want to invite you to join us online this weekend. We're carrying on with our series, All You Need Is Love. Hope you'll be part of that. And I would wish you God's blessing and goodness this week as we live together through these challenging times. Have a great week, everybody.